back home and I thought that I would just show you what books I ended up getting. I'm actually very happy with it. I bought some great books, some books that I really wanted to read for so long, and I'm so excited that I finally have the physical copies of them and I can just read them. So the first book, and actually the most exciting book, at least for me, is Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. If you didn't know, which you probably don't know, I love Ali Hazelwood. She is my favorite author probably, and I'm obsessed with her books. I have every single one of them. I haven't read every single one of them, but I do own them. This is her newer release and it's like young adult, but okay, I have heard people really enjoying this, but I have also heard them say that it's not necessarily young adult. They would describe it more like a new adult, I guess. So I'm curious to see how I will feel about it, but I'm so excited to just own it. Also, the cover is gorgeous. I'm obsessed with the cover. It's so pretty. I love like the pastel pink vibes. So yes, I'm very, very excited about it. The next book, I was like in the Christmassy mood. They had like a section full of Christmas books and I was like, let me buy one. And I saw this, and it's actually like a book that I haven't seen anywhere. I think I saw it once on Instagram and I haven't heard anyone talk about this. So I read the back. It's so intriguing. So we have Margot and she makes a deal to fake date with one of her friends, I think. And they go back to his house, but he has a sister and Margot ends up falling in love with his sister. So it's like she's fake dating that guy, but she ends up falling in love with his sister. That plot, but adding Christmas to it, I am so excited. And I looked it up and this is the first novel by this author, so I'm curious. I always love finding new authors and just finding authors that are in the beginning, I guess, stages of their career, because you can be there from the very first moment, from the very first book, where when an author has like 40 books out or even like 10 books out, it's a lot harder to just read all of them, where when you find them in the beginning and you read the books as they come out, it's a lot easier. But yeah, bought this. And then another book that I bought is Tilly in Technicolor by Maisie Eddings. I found this author this year. It's the author of A Brush with Love. I feel like that went very popular on TikTok 2 years ago. 1 year ago, I don't know. But I finally read it this year and I ended up just reading the whole series, at least the 3 books that are out in that series. And this is another book that this author came out with, I think this year, a couple of months ago, not 100% sure. But I really love the writing and I really love the mental health representation. I remember reading the synopsis of this book when it first came out and I was actually very interested in it. Do I remember it? No, but I remember being very interested in it, so I bought it because, again, it's an author that I have read every single one of their books, and it's like this is the only book that I don't even own, I haven't read. So yeah, I don't know, it's kind of like a collector's thing, you know, you kind of get addicted to owning every single book. At least I get addicted to it. So I think it's young adult. I'm not sure. I feel like it's young adult. We'll see. And then the last book, which honestly wasn't on my radar at all, but I went to this bookstore. I don't think that I filmed because it's a very small bookstore, like an indie bookstore, and I don't know, I got stressed, so I didn't film anything because there was a lot of people there. So I went there and I was looking at the books and I saw this, which is The Charm Offensive by Alison Cochran, I don't know, but I have heard really good things about this book. And there's like another book from this author, I don't remember the name of it, and I was like, oh, okay, let me just read the back of it. I read it and it's basically about, we have like this show, it's kind of like The Bachelor, and the guy that goes there and is supposed to find the love of his life ends up falling in love with the producer in that show, and it's a male and male romance, which I always love finding queer books. I have like a special place in my heart for them. I always just love reading them, and I saw this and I was like, oh, love this. let me just buy it. And I'm actually very, very excited about it. I cannot wait to read it. I truly think that I'm gonna love this. So yeah, those are all the books that I bought, and I'm actually very happy with them. I cannot wait to read these books. I definitely think that I'm gonna love every single one of them. Is that me being delusional? Maybe, but I don't know. Something about them makes me believe that I'm just gonna love them. So yeah, those are all the books that I bought. I hope that you liked this video. I tried my best to film in the bookstore, but I am a very anxious person, especially when it has to do with like social things. And also where I live, we don't really have like a huge selection of English books. Most of them are translated, and I didn't think that that would be very interesting, so I did my best. I hope that you liked this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to. I hope that I will see you in my next video. Bye!